Good afternoon. My name is Anna Itueta, and this is my 2021 AQHA Young Horse Development Program. So this is Tiva, and I would like to thank Jasmine and the whole Coberstein family for donating her to the program, and then for having them let me train her. So this video will showcase what Tiva and I have been working on these past few months of the program. So at the beginning, we struggled a little bit with getting her to accept touch, and then it became leading a little bit. But as we can see, it's all better now. And like I said, I believe before, she loves ear scratches, and she has since we've gotten her. See? She's so cute. But since then, we've been working on lunging, desensitizing to objects, picking up feet, a little bit of horsemanship, showmanship, and if she gets a little bit pushy, just kind of pushing her out of my space. So we've been only working on lunging for a short time, but she's been super quiet about moving her feet and changing directions. So this will be her about her 7th time lunging, and we've done it in a round pen, in open corral, and now in just wide open spaces. So here, I'm gonna ask her to move out, and I've been just doing it on a walk, just because I want her to be know what I'm asking, and so she gets the right foundation for trotting and such and such. And here I'm going to ask her to change direction. And then there's also, like I just did, I yield up the hindquarters, and now after every time I lunge her, I like to desensitize her with this flag on both sides. I might just show you one side for now, just to spare a little bit of time and some of your boredom maybe. But yes, I do it on both sides, because when you do on one side, you gotta do on the other. So since working with this young lady, I've been trying some new techniques with desensitizing and such. And one of them was to use an old grain bag from a steer, or a coat. I first used a coat, but I don't know, the grain bag kind of makes a little bit more noise. So, but she might be smelling the grain in it, or the powder of it. So she's trying to eat it. So I just kind of really rub it on. And I'll go on like this side and make her think about it, like, ooh, there's something on the other side. But yeah, she's been super good about this. Even like the first time with the coat, that she didn't spook, and she's just kind of sat there and waited. So, like what I did do with the flag, did both sides, and go on this other side. Now I'll show you her picking up her feet. When I first started teaching her to pick up her feet, there was like about this tall snow on the ground. So I had to like dig out the snow on her feet, around her feet, to use a lead rope to pick up her feet, just so she knows that pressure and release. And now she's eating. That's wonderful. So now I'll show you her picking up her feet. when I first started teaching her to pick up her feet, there was like about this tall snow on the ground. So I had to like dig out the snow on her feet, around her feet, to use a lead rope to pick up her feet, just so she knows that pressure and release. And now she's eating. That's wonderful. And one thing I like to do too is, so she's not anticipating me picking up her foot, I just rub it. And just like, if she were to, I bet she would never will, but just that if she like strains a tendon or something, she knows not to pick up her foot, I just want to rub it. So then I ask for this. Good girl. And then sometimes I just reassure her by scratching her or saying she's doing good, and then I let it back down. And we've done a little bit of ground tying, but not too much. So we'll see how this goes. So I have been fairly new to like halter classes and such like that. So this has been a learning experience for both her and I. But I feel like we've gotten along pretty good so far. So now I'll show you some of what we've learned. So since the beginning, I have wanted her to walk right beside me because that's what I see on videos and such. And I barely have to put any pressure on her for her to know, like, hey, walk over on this side. And we just walk. Sometimes we'll go for a hike, build some muscle, and some endurance for me. And she's very good about reading my body reactions, such as when I stop, she stops. And that, we haven't worked on setting up, but that is really good. So, sometimes I'll back her up like this, or I'll back her up like this. And I don't have to barely put any weight or pressure on this rope for her to know, back up. And one thing too, if she has her head up, I like her to put a little bit of pressure. Granted, there's not always food on the ground. But pressure just for her to drop her head. See? And yeah. We also do, like, if I push here, I want her to walk in a circle with me. Or, if I wanted her to walk over here, and she's just super willing to do just whatever I would ask her to. So, as one of the requirements, there's a trail video. So I've been doing my best to prepare her for that. And some of that is walking over an obstacle such as this. I know it's a little bit bigger, but it's what we've been working on. So I'll show you this. I'll turn around and then we'll go this way. So, per Jasmine's recommendation, I have been feeding her Tiva this Purina Ultimum Growth, and I have also wormed her, but I have yet to give her any shots. So, we will do that soon, though. She also gets put on pasture unless we have a reason to bring her in and work with her or whatever. And in the winters, like when it was cold, like in January, we gave her organic grass hay. So I have really enjoyed being part of this program. Not just because I get to be with Tiva, but because it has taught me so many things. Like, I have learned new ways to train. I have learned how to be more involved in this program. And I've learned of new ways to look at training a young horse, such as every try you release the pressure or just give them a little bit of love. And she's also taught me a lot of patience, which is very good in this industry. In the future, I hope to further her training by attending a show, which will get her more exposure to that sort of setting. And I hope to use the clippers on her to where she's comfortable with buzzing by her ears or something like that. And I hope to trailer her a little bit more, so then we can attend those shows and not be a stressful situation. And I hope to do more things that may come across in a show panel. So thank you again, Koberstein family and AQHA, for bringing us together, and we'll see you later. Bye.